I need rest. I don't want to worry you, but morning. Morning, Trainiacs. It's Friday, aka Major Super Long Swim Day. On other days, today, it's gonna be a little bit different. We gotta regroup, we gotta rest up, we gotta be mentally prepared because we are now 5 weeks away from the super duper long swim, and I don't think I got the jam this week to go hard to be prepared. Well, I successfully defeated the purpose of most of that set with these little babies. You know, as much fun as it is to kick with fins, there's almost no point to kicking with fins. As close to no point as you can possibly get right in on. There we go. Yeah, like these babies will get you motoring, but they're not gonna work your core and your legs and that kicking motion nearly as much as you need it to improve your kick. So I threw these in there just because today is like a nothing day. I need rest, so rest. All right, we're getting some super slow-mo dives. Photographer Taren. It's the price you pay for people letting you film them in their swim trunks. It's fair trade. Ready, go! That was an interesting little tidbit. Alicia there is racing Elite ITU. See, really effing fast like pros. And what she said is that coming from a swimming background, like you just stand on the block stationary and then boom, you go when the start gun goes. But in ITU triathlon, you gotta step into your box and then go. So it's like you come from a yard back, step forward, wrap your toes around the edge of the dock, and then push forward. And she's not used to that. I don't know, if you ask me, she looked pretty solid coming off of that brain fart, bulkhead. God. Office and coffee. Water day today. I tell you, sometimes it's nice to start a day without feeling like you've been put through a meat grinder. Feel fresh. Okay, Trainiacs, we actually have fairly serious. Looks like I'm not gonna be able to go and do the second swim that I was planning later tonight. I'll explain. So a few weeks ago, I did a podcast with Endurance Nation, and one of the people that is in charge of running the Endurance Nation podcast is involved with a company called Inside Tracker, which does blood testing, and it's blood testing that gives you a lot of markers that help you become a better athlete. And it doesn't just give you all these markers and the results, it gives you a suggestion of what you can do with that, and also a potential cause of what you're doing in your training or your day-to-day lifestyle that is causing that marker to be what it is. As I mentioned this morning, I'm feeling very sluggish. I've kind of been hinting at that a fair bit for the last few weeks, and I thought it was just a function of the long swim training popping up, but here today, my blood results came in from Inside Tracker, and we gotta talk. FYI, this is not a sponsored post. I actually paid for this blood test. Number one, first and foremost, my vitamin D, dangerously low. Not super surprising because I live in Winnipeg and my skin did not see sun and absorb any vitamin D for 5 months. It says I need to consult my doctor about my below normal level of vitamin D, taking potentially a 5,000 IU, I forget what that means, supplement of vitamin D3 daily to increase my vitamin D. Oh man. I should eat fatty fish at least twice a week to increase levels. See, I do have a bit of a concern about that. Number one, because we eat mostly vegan. Number two, I do not trust fish. Our oceans in this world are some of the most polluted oceans in this world. Some of these results say that some of the things that I'm lacking would affect my memory. But here's where it starts getting fairly worrisome. my testosterone is also at risk. Now, before you start making jokes here, allow me to say that might be too much info, but my sex hormones binding globulin, SHBG, is extremely high. Now again, before you start making jokes, what happens is that because that hormone is so high, it ends up binding to testosterone, and basically neither one can do what they're supposed to do. I'm not gonna recover nearly as quickly. My memory is going to be lower. I might have that little bit of, you know what I was saying? That people are telling me that they're amazed that I still have a little bit of belly fat and I got love handles. That might have something to do with it. My strength is gonna be lower. My body isn't gonna be able to use oxygen during exercise nearly as well as it could. So athletic performance is going to suffer. Lean muscle mass is going to be lower. Oh man, it says that my breasts might be sore. They're not sore. Glucose levels a little bit high. Liver enzymes are also a little bit high. Iron is a little bit low. Ferritin, a protein that stores iron, a little bit low. Vitamin B12, a little bit low. Here's where it gets really good. Inflammation, bang on. C-reactive protein, bang on. And you know that you can't have good enough C-reactive protein. My lipids, bang on. Cholesterol, little bit high. Cortisol, my stress hormone, it's low, we good. Sodium, good. Potassium, a little bit high. Most of the electrolytes that I use is just like this old electrolyte tub that I got a massive amount of, and it's very, very high in potassium. Apparently that, gotta go. Magnesium, good. Calcium, them bones, they good. Folate for cell and production repair, hey! Okay, so here's the thing. I was supposed to go and swim later today. Not gonna happen. I'm talking to Pat about if it's smart that I should maybe take several days off before we get into this next 5-week absolutely blow your brains out cycle before the long swim actually happens, because that's still happening. But I got some figuring to do about how we deal with this and what specifically I am lacking. All that said, Inside Tracker, thanks. Mariah, you hooked me up at the exact right time because I've been bordering on overtrained for quite a few weeks, and now I think I might know why. It's not those 12K swims entirely. Granted, they're not helping. So, Trainiacs, don't be worried about me. We got it all under control. I think I just need a fair bit of rest and a little bit of thinking. That said, it's home time. It's a long weekend. Who else is excited? See you tomorrow, Trainiacs.